You spoke with the former Disney chair and DreamWorks co-founder Jeffrey Katzenberg earlier today about the future of tech. Did Metaverse come up? What did he have to say?
Metaverse didn't come up, but we did talk a lot about AI, Shauna. I spoke to Katzenberg earlier this week at Shoptalk 2023. And at Shoptalk, it was really clear that the AI hype cycle is just in full swing. And most of the hype, of course, is around generative AI like ChatGPT. But unexpectedly, despite the creativity pieces of ChatGPT, that isn't what Katzenberg is interested in. He joined me with Netomi co-founder and CEO Puneet Mehta to break down why. Take a listen.
I think, like so many people, we look at the opportunities around AI and are genuinely excited about it. I think you're hearing from many of the grand wizards of our world, the Bill Gates, the people who have really been the pioneers in the last generation. I think everybody agrees that this actually may be the next defining moment in sort of our tech evolution, if you will. And with that comes incredible promise. Today, I think the enthusiasm that we're hearing, unbridled enthusiasm, is about generative AI and all of its applications around creativity and storytelling and art, and it really is quite spectacular. That's not what I'm interested in.
There's a particular kind of AI that you are a proponent of, Puneet, sanctioned AI. What does that mean?
So what sanctioned AI means is that you get to leverage all the great things that generative AI brings to the table, but in a fail-safe environment. So you need a safety net around it. You need to be able to enable, what role does the AI play? Is it autopilot, where it helps customers autonomously, or is it co-pilot, where it's helping an employee? You need brand safety filters. What are the things it is allowed to say, not allowed to say? You need it to follow business policy and procedure. You need to be able to audit the work that AI has done with relative ease. And then you need escalation procedures where if it does something wrong, how do you have somebody step in and save the moment gracefully? So there are all these things that would apply to employees. Now AI, as it enters your workforce, you have to look at it as an employee. To make it productive, you need all these measures. So sanctioned AI lets you use all the amazing capabilities of generative AI, but for the enterprise in a fail-safe mechanism.
The chaos in tech versus the chaos in Hollywood. You talk a lot about the parallels between the two, and especially at this moment, I'm curious about how you're thinking about those parallels.
Well, I think they're actually quite different. And what I would say on the tech side of it is, if you look at 2010 to 2020, the impact of technology, digital technology across every facet of our lives has been beyond anything anybody could have thought of or imagined. From 2020 to 2030, I think the impact will be 10x what it's just been in this past decade, which we can't actually fathom. That's how gigantic. And so I don't see this as a troubled time for tech. I think it's a time of opportunity for it, and why I'm so excited about it. On the Hollywood side of it, it is a transformational moment in time. And they are in the process of transitioning into a new relationship with their customers. And it's not, I think, crystal clear yet what that relationship is going to be. How important are movie theaters going to be to their customers? What is the place for digital distribution? What is the windowing of content? How much of it? Where? How is it priced? All of those things, frankly, are being redefined in this moment in time. With that, some consolidation going on. And so I think the next 18 months is that time for it to reconfigure itself and have its next renaissance. I couldn't be more optimistic about the opportunities around content creation, content distribution in it. We're watching more television, more film, more video today than we ever have in our lives before in it, and that's not going away. If you are in business today, there are three things that remain essential for your health and happiness and continued prosperity. More, better, cheaper. Right? Those are the three things. Usually,
that all sounds pretty good.
Usually you're told you get to pick two, right?
And you think you can get three?
Yes, I think with AI and the proper deployment of AI, it is going to actually be an opportunity to do all three of those things.
We could look back at this moment, it might end up being the industrial revolution moment for tech, where AI ended up getting us to a place where there were new types of jobs created, there were new types of skill sets, the impact it's going to have on education, on healthcare. But yeah, we are most excited about how the enterprise is going to adopt it and really build that customer connection, that customer love.
I have to say, I really found Mehta and Katzenberg's vision of AI almost comforting, because it's really a vision of AI that is not only barreling forward, but is actually safe for brands and for consumers to use. And that's something that we're not hearing a lot about. There's a lot of backlash right now, and it was a really compelling idea, I thought.
Certainly was, and an issue that we know has been brought up even more over the last couple of weeks. Allie, Garfinkle, great stuff. Thank you.